Alright, this video is about Gardenscapes, which is a freaking mobile game that you've probably seen ads for, dude. Gardenscapes, it's got like that little man on it and he's screaming and probably dying. Will you help him? I don't know. But this video says Gardenscapes was not supposed to be mobile slop, and I have the proof by Late to Everything, dude. Shouts out. Let's see what this is. I want to see the proof. I want to see this little man. This is the guy.
You hate it. We all hate it. The people of the jury.
Did she say we hate it? Like we hate him? Why do we hate him so much?
Here today.
I love him a little.
I hate it, you hate it, we all hate it. The people of the jury, I'm here today to represent someone who has been truly wronged. Mr. Austin Butler himself.
He dabbed
sold to the mobile
him!
slop gods by his own parents.
Dude, have you seen my viral dabbing video yet, guys? Have you seen my viral dab? People have been talking about my viral dab as of late. 6 million views. 4 weeks ago, not too bad. Add the sound effect. Yeah, people have been talking about my dab, so I can relate to this guy. My like for him grows.
Himself.
Dab on him.
Sold to the mobile slop gods by his own parents. He has been forced to become nothing more than a vicious mockery. A mascot of shitty microtransactions and false advertising. Despised by the unknowing. But it is time for you to learn the truth. Mari, why are you holding a detached headphone microphone in your hand and pretending to speak into it when you have an actual quality microphone in the corner of your screen?
Great question.
The answer is, I don't know. And this is going to make editing a lot harder because I'm probably going to have to dub over every single clip of me talking.
That's what Poppy used to do in her old videos. The I'm Poppy girl, they would dub over it to make it like uncanny and creepy. Fun fact.
The original version of Gardenscapes came out in 2009.
That looks fire. In like a dog shit, antiquated gaming kind of way. What the dog doing? He's just vibing. Oh yes! Nothing like escaping the garden! Unguarded man Jimmy! I
vividly remember playing this as a kid. I would spend my 1 weekly hour of gaming glued
I definitely never played it
to
either.
the seat in front of my family computer, arguing passionately with my siblings over which flowers looked the best. And now, it's like the game has been erased. When you look up Gardenscapes, the only information you can find is on the new Match 3 version, and there's literally only one sentence on the Wikipedia.
Wow.
One.
Lost to time.
I was
I didn't even know there was a predecessor, to be honest. I didn't know Gardenscapes was a franchise.
Crazy. And the only reason I'm not sitting in a psych ward right now at this very moment is because I saw a Reddit post from a year ago from someone going through the exact same thing that I was. Look at the gaslighting going on.
Well, there's always room for two. That's what they say at the psych ward, but we'll hear you out.
In the comments. Unfortunately, the trailer is gone. But it's okay, because I know a wizard.
What the fuck is she saying?
You live in an ordinary house. Nothing special. In fact, the sort of house that you expect to find in any typical city. But lately you've grown tired of looking out of the window and seeing the smoke rise from a forest of factory chimneys and hearing the cars rush past. Sadly, you remember the days when trees once grew outside the window and birds sang from every branch. Then, one day, you receive a letter.
Hello, this is Austin, your grandfather's butler. I know you must be sad that your grandfather is no longer with us, but I am writing to let you know that he remembered you in his will. I am delighted to inform you that you are to inherit his mansion, along with its magnificent garden. Please come as soon as you can. Sincerely, Austin.
The enclosed picture is quite lovely, so you hurry to the house in anticipation.
The goal of the game is the same. Restore a rundown garden to its former glory with the help of Austin the Butler. But it's done in a much more creative and engaging manner. Instead of the commonplace Match 3 garbage that already floods the App Store, the game is an I Spy. Find requested items in the many beautifully stylized rooms of your late grandpa's hoarding house and sell them to your new neighbors to raise funds for renovations. The mixture of animated graphics and real-life photography creates such a warm and inviting atmosphere throughout your playthrough, which is only further enhanced by the soundtrack. There are a total of 15 different rooms, and the majority, if not all, have unique background music.
I don't know if I'd really say that I'm feeling it as much as she is, but I mean, go off, okay. 1 second, boys. Talk amongst yourselves. I had to bring in a package for my roommate real quick. Sorry about that. Back to Gardenscapes. So it was like one of these old school point and click Where's Waldo type games. Kind of cool, I guess. Interesting that they freaking turned it into a match 3.
You're like, okay, yeah, everything, but you don't really think about.
Wait, what is going on here? Would they talk about being 34 in most replayed?
I started this video in defense of Austin Butler, so let's talk about him for a little bit. Sorry, Austin the Butler. I keep forgetting that Austin Butler is an actual person in real life. Right off the bat, I need you to see this because I had to see it. I'm gonna tell you that there are some people on the internet that really, really like this man. Like, really like this man.
Why?
Of course they're on Tumblr.
What's there to
when you
like?
hear about Rule 34, you're like, okay, yeah, everything. But you don't really think about everything. Anyway, while I am 100% kink shaming, I do agree that Austin...
Mr. Butler, I will kink shame you. Stop dabbing on me.
About Rule 34, you're like, okay, yeah, everything. But you don't really think about everything. Anyway, while I am 100% kink shaming, I do agree that Austin is a great part of Gardenscapes. One of my favorite things to do is just sit back and watch him interact, whether with the garden or the story plot lines.
He's throwing rocks in the water. No, Austin, I don't think the swan wants to eat your rocks. He keeps throwing them in there even though she doesn't want to eat them. He's a little bit of a silly man, that Austin.
Silly old Austin. God, this game looks like some bullshit my sisters would play. Not me.
Stop raining, Austin. Good. And there's a little cookie recipe on the side. I'm not a baker, but any bakers? Another article.
Best garden.
Oh.
Really went to his head, I suppose, and then he started making match 3s. Who's Humpty Dumpty talking to? What up, Noel? I'm learning about the deep hidden lore of Gardenscapes they're trying to hide from the public.
Okay, Austin, I know you want to say something. Say
Most of it's bollocks.
Oh my god, he's so insecure. Best garden. Very wrong.
Aren't they in the same house?
She does not stop.
Last and definitely least, the sparkle. When you take a little too long to find something that the game standard, the object will shine at you. In my humble opinion, if I want a hint, I will fucking use one.
True. I hate when games do that and just fucking tell you where it is. It defeats the whole point. Just let me look.
Not him asking if I'm sure.
With the various rooms and miscellaneous objects that move around every level, the Ice Spice stays fresh and interactive, making you think things like, wow, that's an incredibly good deal, or who the fuck is buying this? Or the classic, what the fuck is that?
Is this not a soup server? What the fuck does he mean? Maybe this is oh, right. Okay, let's find this fucking server then. Huh? We just have the Statue of Liberty in our house.
It's right there. There's a tie.
I think there's just a whole.
She wants the necktie. It's right there. Hurry up. Holy shit.
These people, man.
JK.
No airflow in the kitchen anymore.
All right, this is the easiest game in the world. Everything looks out of place as fuck. This is like fake messy. I can tell this is not a real mess. This is a planted mess.
That is an ugly ass bag. Okay, no, this is crazy. What?
Yeah, Inspector Gadget derobed like a madman in there. Also, this apartment size is crazy. Having a tub in the living room, that's crazy.
I have no idea what I just clicked on. Oh, look at this little baby.
completely did not understand while playing. With all of the nagging to get your garden completed, especially towards the end, I found the actual victory to be a little lackluster.
Amazing. I can't wait to see that bitch's face.
Alright, so I'm leaning more towards... They're not trying to hide the OG Gardenscapes lore. I think it just got buried by the new one because it was so unremarkable. That's what I've gathered from this video. But this was very in-depth and very niche, so shout out Late to Everything, dude. I didn't even know there was an old Gardenscape. I never even played the Match 3 one. Looks like some bullshit.